This unfettered love, free from the chains of a carnal infatuation, exemplified by a perfect sacrifice. I long to accept the grace he gave that broke the chains, releasing my pride, my anger, my pain. This patient love, unrushed and unrelenting. I embrace this all-consuming, fervent journey into the arms of love personified. A divine love, knowing no boundaries. This kind of love does not condemn or constrict, does not pridefully boast of its ability to consume me. A divinely ardent captivation, unlocking my heart, leaving me open my mind to love, his love. I walked my path, carrying burdens that eradicated the mercy he placed at my feet. His love was rejected, dislodged by jealousy, envy. How could I embrace the heart he gave, the sacrifice he made? How could I accept this grace when his holy love had been replaced? When my fists were clenched, my heart unable to relent? There was an escalating tension between the pursuit of this love he gave and my ability to accept it. My shame wouldn't cave. I had to open up my heart to a new perspective of love, a love that's kind and gentle, always hopeful. I unclenched my grip and exhaled, allowing his peace to prevail.
And still, I could name 20 adult websites with more clarity and flair than I could probably do this poem.
Just being honest.
It has always been my go-to to get from insecurity. It makes me feel good and I love it. My best friend sampled with drugs, cocaine, said the high he feels compensates for the lows he receives from an abusive, alcoholic father. Though he gambles his future, he loves it. We always love it. I know love is never wrong, but is it possible sometimes we are? We've turned love into a celebrity friend that we all think we know, casually tossing out its name at dinner parties, polite conversation, never realizing we have no idea who or what we're talking about. Perhaps the things we love don't define the thing of love. Did you know that the Ku Klux Klan loved their cause just as much as Martin Luther King loved his? Did you know that if you ever see me with a knife in my hand, poison in my cup, lies in my thoughts, but never attempt to correct me or help me, but claim you love me, I will not only doubt the conviction of your words, but the understanding of your intellect, because that's not love. Do you know what a real love poem sounds like? It is not rose or red, violets or blue. It's screaming until your lungs are black and blue, taking away the keys from your friend when he's drunk in Encino, punching down the doors until your knuckles are rosy red. I've seen real love, and honestly, it's not always that pretty.
But we don't want to hear that.
We want things we can clap to, read at weddings, tell to friends during breaks at our jobs. See, that's that safe love. And we become excellent at being safe, even if that means leaving others in danger. And for the Christians,
we'll pray for everyone.
But that's about it. Using God as an excuse to excuse complacency. Forgetting that people in the past have enough power in their belief to actually believe it. I'd rather harm a friendship and save a life. I'd rather them judge me than God judge both of us. My friends, stop being afraid to be the scissors that cuts away the stems that gives birth to the flower. But if you choose differently, when your friend's world is crashing down, when a little advice would be all they need to change, when they look to you for answers and you remain silent, don't worry. You can always tell them I love you. The real question,
can you mean it?
Can you feel it? Because
his love is alive.
His heart is mine, and love seen through the eyes of a Savior never dies. His love is yours, given at a divine cost, seeking a heart willing to do its part without reward. We must have absolute devotion to his perfect plan, accepting his perfect heart and a love that never departs. This love waits for the shame to fade, does not demand its own way, will not be afraid, never ceases, cannot be swayed. His love endures through the storm, never loses, keeps no records of wrongs. God's love is not small. His love remains. It's been there from the start. His patient pursuit fills a vacant heart. Surrender your will, submit to His grace, accept that His love will not be replaced. Put your trust in Him as this journey unfolds. Open your heart. Abandon control.
Abandon control.
His love endures, unhindered. It's absolute. Love, emancipated by His Savior's passionate pursuits.
She's just walking, snowflakes falling, cold weather, but she's burning on the inside, hearing
Hear
the
the
Lord
Lord
talking.
talking.
What she thought was beautiful was makeup and French tips on her cuticles. In the club thinking tonight she's gonna find the right man that's suitable. Nah. She said her last goodbye to the person who she used to be and let Jesus deal with the eulogy and focus on who she's soon to be. Truthfully, she's a blank canvas waiting for God to show her who she really is without any limitations. She knows about tribulations. She just let Jesus do some renovations. My snow queen. She's more than what meets the eye. So many different roles, but she knows which one to decide. She's tired of asking, how am I to provide? So she learned to be still and know that He is God. And just enjoy the ride. She is the rib that was pulled out of Him when He was asleep. A part of Him that grew apart from Him whenever Jesus wasn't being seeked. She is no Alicia, just a major and minor to His keys. Praying God would open up the doors and let them feel His breeze. Patiently waiting, anxiously praying that God will speak to her without Him doing any of the same. His faith is multiplying like the Matrix agents, lifted high like spaceships, relying on the Ancient of Days. He's just walking in faith, thinking, do we really have to go separate ways? But he understands it hurts more to hold on than to just let it be. So he lets go and says, I hope you find joy and happiness, even if it's not with me.
And
even if it's not with me, it doesn't mean it's the end of the road. On bended knee, how God turned him from boys to men. Who would have really known that he's been praying for anticipation and God to take away the expectations? Because what is now was, just so there's no miscommunication or any implication of any type of temptation. He's just praying for the next generation because he sees Jesus doing something amazing. My snow queen. On my knees on the floor for you. Know that I'm praying more for you. That you realize what God has in store for you. And I don't know, maybe this route that I'm taking is a detour for you. But know that no man on earth can compare to how God can open up the door for you. My snow queen.
He came to change your name.
Beautiful.
He said, I will give up my reward in heaven for you.
I will drop everything I own for you.
I lifted up off of my throne for you. Entered flesh clothes for you. What more do I have to do to prove to you that I love you and that I have loved you with an everlasting love? My love. My eye is on the sparrow, every pigeon, every dove. My love.
Let me tell you about my love.
My love is overwhelming power towards you. The very grave does not demand death like my love demands for you. My love is relentless. It won't stop until it hears a yes.
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 Nice.
Don't be fooled into thinking you find me.
I find you.
You, my love,
Are the one being pursued.
Beautiful. Beautiful.